Hello, let's do connections for Friday, June 5th. But first, we reveal our dad joke of the day and this day in history. What do you call someone who immigrated to Sweden? Artificial sweetener. That is a new one to me. That's pretty funny. All right. And what do you think happened on June 5th, 1993? Is that really history? I guess so. They've done 2000s. Female jockey rides to victory in Belmont Stakes. On June 5th, 1993, Julie Crone became the first female jockey in the male-dominated sport of thoroughbred racing to ride a winner in the prestigious Belmont Stakes. Crone, who was born in 1963 in Michigan and grew up on a house farm, knew from an early age that she was destined to work with horses. By 5 years old, she was winning ribbons in competitive events. She quit high school in her senior year to focus on riding. By 1987, she was the first female leading rider at major racetracks, winning 6 races in one day at New Jersey's Monmouth Park, and 5 at another Jersey track, the Meadowlands. She rode Colonel Affair to a long shot win in the 1993 Belmont, becoming the first woman to win a Triple Crown race. So if you ever find yourself before June 5th, 1993, like through a time machine or something, you know what bet to make. All right. I'd like to thank the following members for starting a new month. Thank you to Copper for 49 months as a member. Rebecca Saul, congratulations on our anniversary, 12 months as a member. Thank you for your year of support. And thank you to Kenny for 47 months at the tier 2 level. Crazy amount of support. Thank you all. What a day today. All right. Well, let's play connections. We're finding 4 groups of 4. We've got Flake, Oscar, Witch, Ghost, Incubus, Breadcrumb, Cluster, Situationship, Striptease, Puff, Quatrain. I don't know what Quatrain is. Sounds like 4 of something. 4 trains. Forest, Oven, Disclosure, Loop, and The Substance. Whatever that is. Okay. I didn't notice any particular category yet. Situationship really stuck out though. Like, what are we doing with that? An incubus is like a sexy demon. Incubus is also a band. We just did hip hop bands yesterday. Maybe we're doing rock bands today. Is Incubus rock or is it what subgenre of rock is Incubus? I can't quite place them. Flake. Wish I knew what quatrain meant. Situationship. I mean, I know what it is. It's like a relationship that's not a relationship. A very casual relationship. Puff makes me think of Puff Piece, especially since this is a newspaper person making the puzzles. Why not? So Puff Piece would be blank piece. Disclosure is kind of a newspaper concept. I don't know if there's disclosure pieces or disclosure articles. I wonder if this is like attributes of an article. You've got the substance of the article, you got the puff part, and you've got the disclosure section. And the witch part. I don't know. I feel like incubus and witch and ghost are all kind of just mythical things, mystical things, creatures. I'm not seeing a 4th mystical creature. Maybe the substance. Definitely not doing that yet, especially since 3 of them are in the top 2 rows. I'd be willing to lock it in if I was like, yes, that's what that is, but I have no idea what the substance is. Sounds like something from a horror film, though. What's striptease going with? I don't think we're using its meaning because like nothing else really aligns with that. So maybe it's like use the letters or fill in the blank. I can't really think of a fill in the blank for it either. Starts with strip, ends with tease. Those are the biggest thing. This starts with situation, ends with ship. Bread and crumb. None of this is really connecting for me. Oscar the Grouch or Oscar you win an Oscar at the Academy Awards or Oscar Wilde or shoot. These have been tough lately. I don't know. Is it me? I don't think it's just me. Oven. Oven mitt. Things that get hot. Ovens and situationships. And the substance gets hot, of course. A breadcrumb could be like, hey, we're leaving breadcrumbs. We're leaving clues. We're marking how we got here so we can get back. Like, or breadcrumb could be like an ingredient in something that's breaded, like chicken nuggets or something. Ooh. Now I want mozzarella sticks. And now you want mozzarella sticks. Sorry. Breadcrumb. Loop is interesting as well. I got nothing except maybe the mystical creatures category. Ghost Witch, Incubus, The Substance, or something else. There's the Powerpuff Girls. From Ghostbusters. Was that like the Stay Puff or something like that? Could we be Ghostbuster related things? Ghosts and Puff? I don't remember enough about Ghostbusters. It's been too long since I saw it to like guarantee there's two others here for it. Shoot. But that's an option, I suppose. A cluster. Cluster. Maybe a forest? Like you have a cluster of trees, you can have a forest of trees. You have a loop of trees. I don't know. I'm really stretching here. A breadcrumb of trees. Trees are very known for their strip teases. I have no idea. What? Flake. Disclosure. I still feel like either this is something or this is something. There's a lot of overlap here. Or this is something. Problem is they reuse the same words, so I can't really even try one. The only one I could even try is this one. Is it worth it? I feel like I'm gonna need my mistakes today. I gotta find something else. Flake. Maybe flake and puff and loop. Ooh, cereal shapes. What's our other cereal shape? Incubus. Cluster maybe. Yeah, honey clusters or whatever. I think this is going to be yellow. I think this is cereal shapes. We'll see. Could be bumped down to green. I doubt it would end up being blue. Definitely not purple. All right. So that gets rid of Puff. So we're not doing Ghostbusters. Or if we are, Puff isn't in it. So what's next? We still have this category. Why don't I circle it for now as green, I suppose. And we'll see if that helps narrow down the other categories. We have 3 compound nouns: striptease, breadcrumb, situationship. I just don't see how any of these... I mean, I suppose tease and crumb could be synonyms if you're like trying to figure something out. Disclosure ends in closure or just shore. Striptease ends in ease as well. Ship. Huh. Forest. Could forest and oven have to do with Hansel and Gretel? Like they're in a forest, they find the candy house, and then the witch puts some in the oven, but then we already used witch for green. But maybe that's what we need to do. Did they follow breadcrumbs? I don't remember the story very well. I haven't read that one to Lily. But I don't know. Forest and oven made me think of that. If I knew what quatrain was, maybe that would help. Maybe it's purple. Maybe it ending in train is the thing. Like this ends in train, this ends in ship. Just like ending in, yeah, incubus ends in bus. Okay. So we aren't doing this green category. So let's erase that. I think we've got ends in ship, ends in train, ends in bus, and ends in... What's our other transportation? Huh. Darn it, I thought I had it, but I can't. Okay, I'm going to look really carefully. I'm going to look at what I put in yellow. Nothing there. Car. Oscar's car. It's a pronunciation issue. This is certainly purple, so I'm just going to lock it in now. Ending in methods of transportation. Let's fix this yellow. This yellow is supposed to be on flake. We'll sample the correct yellow so it matches. Oops, that did not sample the correct yellow. There we go. See, I have attention to detail here. I hope you appreciate it. I still think that one's yellow, so we're not going to lock it in yet. We're going to go for reverse rainbow as usual. So we aren't doing incubus. So maybe these are all... maybe this is a rainbow herring. So we need to put... Well, if it was a rainbow herring, then yellow's wrong. So it's not that either. Maybe like witch, ghost, and forest is like... Like maybe these are just things from horror films. It's weird. I don't know. Like, what's the substance, though? Like, that would leave breadcrumb, disclosure, oven, and striptease. I don't know if I like that. I don't like anything here. We should at least be able to find green, shouldn't we? Let's see, breadcrumb. We're not looking at wordplay anymore. We could be looking at a things that. Blue likes to be things that. Shared properties, essentially. Part of a category. I know all of them are part of a category, but like more directly, like these are all vehicles. Stuff like that. Breadcrumb. So strip cheese wasn't used by purple. So what the heck are we doing with it? Maybe what something might refer to is often a category. So like, or is it things that are hot? Ovens and stripteases are hot. Nothing else is hot here though. Maybe the substance is hot. I don't know what it is. Good thing I didn't have to know what quatrain was. It's 4 trains, clearly. I don't know what to do here. I'm confident yellow's right, so there's no reason to look it in. Striptease, forest, ghost. The substance. So just let's think about disclosure. It's like kind of a requirement, like a legal requirement. I feel like these could both be somewhat related to clues or providing information. Like you leave a breadcrumb, you disclose something. But like maybe like the substance of it, like the substance of the clue, but that doesn't really work. And even then there's not a fourth one. So I got to think of something else. There's like sayings like you can't see the forest for the trees. We used Incubus up, so it's not the rock bands. Ghost Rider. I mean, we're not doing fill in the blank. The only thing I can think of is just to assume this is some sort of horror movie trope thing or a specific horror movie, maybe Blair Witch. I don't know. Never saw Blair Witch. Which would mean that this is a category. And since I have no idea what it is, it would make it blue. So I think at this point, I'm just going to try it. No, that wasn't one away. So that's good info. That means two of these go together. That means we have to split this in half and put them with the other half of these. Okay. So are we doing Hansel and Gretel? Are we doing Oven, Witch, and Forest? Maybe I was right. Maybe Breadcrumb is part of it. Okay. I had it, you guys. And that was yellow, so I was never going to get reverse rainbow. So we might as well lock this one in. So this has to be like... Is it what something might refer to? I have no idea what's going on with this one. Oh, they're movies. No wonder. They're Demi Moore movies. Yeah, I just didn't know the trivia. And blue was a trivia category today. That explains it. I was like, what do these have to do with each other? Demi Moore. Start in them. Okay. Gotcha. The only thing I know about the striptease movie is when I was a kid, I would go in the Blockbuster and I would see that on the shelf and knew that I would never get to rent it. Anyway, ooh, I scrolled. Ooh, that's bad. Okay. Let's check the difficulty. Right here. They gave it a 1.8. So they said, why'd you struggle? Let's check the bot. 60% feels about right. I had the Hansel and Gretel one. I shouldn't have. I should have realized it was still there. No one else did my mistake. I'm not surprised. It had to do with like a weird analysis I'd done. Most people are getting purple first. That makes sense. But like, there's nothing that's like super rare to get first. It's so even. So like, the problem is like, they're all equal in difficulty, I suppose. That's interesting. 18% got absolutely nothing. So that kind of validates the initial struggle. And then look at this. We've got like 3 to 4% for just getting one of them and not any of the others. I've never seen a puzzle like this before. Every single category is equally difficult for a different reason. All right. Well, no rainbow herring today either, which hurt my analysis technique. Putting breadcrumb in with flake cluster puff, putting oven in with it. Yeah, just trying to think about food stuff, maybe. Maybe Incubus is a film. Maybe Witch is a film. Yeah, I mean, this is like... Probably thinking, hey, maybe we're some kind of horror film thing. Mystical creature thing. That's probably aligns with those. All right. Look how even all this is. So the top 4 locked in things are all correct, but they're very close percentage-wise. But purple first is 21% of people purple first with no mistakes yet. All right. Oh, is this a rainbow herring? Flake, ghost, breadcrumb, and situationship? If that's a real rainbow herring, someone's gonna have to explain that to me. I wonder if it showed up here. Dating slang. Oh. I think that is it. I think that's legit. These are all just words that show up in like dating scenarios. All right. Cool. Well, how'd you do?